name is Shawn and today we're going to be talking about the BP oil spill and how they dealt with the aftermath. How it all started. On April 20th, 2010, an offshore drilling rig owned by BP exploded. Crude oil was leaked out at a rate of 60,000 barrels a day, and the leak lasted for 87 days. So if you do the math, about 5 million barrels of oil was leaked into the Gulf of Mexico. Who was most hurt by this catastrophe? Well, local fisheries were debilitated. Fishermen, they had their zonings closed, their seafood was contaminated, and without the natural resources they needed, they couldn't conduct their business. Seafood restaurants also suffered for a reason I already previously mentioned, that the seafood was contaminated due to the oil spill. Tourism at local beaches came to a halt. People didn't want to go to a beach that was contaminated with oil, crude oil at that, go into the water and come out covered in oil. BP's challenge. Well, the first challenge was a difficult one, and that was stopping the leak. After all, it took 87 days to stop the leak. There was 2 failures to stop the leak that, well, obviously didn't work because they were failures, but they finally stopped the leak. After that, they had to handle the adversity, the aftermath. There was a public backlash against them, demanding that they take accountability for their actions. So what their number one task was, they had to control the damage, both socially and environmentally. Their response. They handed out millions of dollars in the forms of grants. These grants were given to local fisheries, seafood restaurant owners, boat owners. They also gave grants to the Louisiana Wildlife Organization promoting seafood, and they also donated money to have a Louisiana seafood night all across America, to which people enjoyed Louisiana seafood such as clams, crabs, and fish. They had a claim system put in place. Fishermen who were affected by it, they called BP. BP set up the claim center. They called the claim center, and they received compensation for not being able to go to work. BP also did their part in controlling the damage that was done to the environment. BP, as soon as the leak happened, they started monitoring the air and the water as soon as they could. They gathered the oil as much as they could, and they are monitoring habitats as we speak to see which ones were or still are being affected by that oil spill. They continue to do that today, and once their studies are complete, they will take the necessary steps to correct what they did wrong. The effect on their marketability. They experienced a third quarter profit loss. They lost it cost them about $40 billion, the cleanup, and that doesn't even speak to the volumes of the amount of money potentially lost due to customers leaving their brand due to the oil spill. Investors became nervous. Who would want to invest into a company that just had a huge catastrophe, the biggest oil spill in the United States, and that is plummeting, their profits are plummeting? I don't know of an investor that would. And as I said, they lost billions. That's all that really could be said. When you lose billions of dollars, you're not really an attractive company anymore. My recommendations. If I was BP, the only thing I would have truly changed was how long it took to fix the leak, excuse me. 87 days is too long. 3 months, that is ridiculous. For 3 months, oil leaked into the Gulf of Mexico. I would have established a team with the government agencies, with other companies, as soon as I could, as soon as it happened, instead of trying to fix the problem myself. I would encourage them to continue monitoring the environment. They're doing a great job, as I read up, and they keep monitoring the ocean and habitats and shorelines, checking for erosion. And if they keep that up, I'm sure they'll be able to regain their public support. And once they regain their public support, they'll be able to come back up as a marketing giant or an oil giant. Thank you.